Legend of Total War here, and today we've got a saving and disaster battle playing as the Moors in Medieval 2 Total War, where we're getting crusaded pretty heavily here. He's managed to capture Rome, so it makes sense that they would use the crusade to try to take it back. So there's 4 different factions, but 2 of them aren't participating. So France and Holy Roman Empire, they're out of range. The Hungarians are launching the attack, and the Danes are reinforcing. So that means they're allies. Just having a look at what they've got here. Mostly infantry, but there's quite a lot of feudal knights. Just more feudal knights. These guys here don't have any siege equipment, and artillery. That army's full of crap. Alright, unfortunately our army is not particularly great either. There's no cavalry, we don't have a general, so our morale's going to be terrible, but we'll do what we can. So, the advantages that we've got. The central plaza can be quite helpful because of unlimited morale, but we've got urban militia, which are they're not good at killing cavalry. We need some way to kill the enemy generals, otherwise we're just not going to be able to break the enemy forces. That's the best way we can win this. I'm just going to pull everyone back to begin with and just reorganize a little bit. I don't think I can do very much with the catapults in this battle, so we're going to just keep them back here. I'll see if I can create a bit of a kill zone here, if we have to I don't know. We'll see. It's hard to predict exactly how this is going to go down, so I'm not going to worry about what's going to happen at the end of the battle. Let's just focus on the beginning first. Alright, the Danes will eventually have to use whatever siege equipment they use to break through. Ideally, we don't want them breaking through the gate, because then they'll make use of their cavalry and just run us down. We've got way too many crossbow militia. If you just hold the walls with everything that we've got over here, we will not win. Yeah, our guys here are not good at just holding a position against overwhelming numbers, especially without a proper general to keep their morale in check. Their morale's just too low. Because what they'll do is, if we put them in over here, as soon as one unit routes, then it'll just start a chain route, and then that's it, they win. Without even having to kill all of our units. So we don't want to do that. We will probably need to send one of these guys to go and kill this artillery. I really wish he had just even one cavalry unit. That would have made such a big difference. Then, I think it'd be a good idea if we anticipate that the Danish armies are going to eventually have to move over this direction. And so if we... I'm going to put them off firewall to begin with. If we put these guys up on the walls, then it'll activate these towers so they can fire at them a little bit. Now, another thing we've got to keep in mind with the crossbow militia, this is something that a lot of people get wrong with Medieval 2 sieges. Just put them on fire at will and just shoot. They end up just not really killing a hell of a lot because they fire at a bad angle because of the crenellations. So they fire much better into the city than out of the city. So when they've got units that are up on the walls, whether by ladders or siege tower or something, having this one shoot into it, that can work really well. Also, if they're like coming at us and attacking through this way, you can put them on guard mode, which I'll put them all on guard mode anyway, and they can all fire at them while only a couple of the enemy forces can actually go into melee at a time. The big problem then is just that if they send too many units against you, you end up routing. Because our guys are not going to have particularly good morale. Now, if we... I was just thinking, we could maybe get some of these guys to come towards the wall and get shot by the towers early. That could work. That way we're killing off some of the Danes. So yeah, I'll have to send this one out here to open the gate and coming out. And then they'll hopefully send some units to come after it, and we come back inside, close the gate, and then the towers will shoot at them, and they might just stand there. This over here looks like a fairly good kill zone. Also, we don't have boiling oil in vanilla Medieval 2. Only in the Kingdom's expansion campaigns. So, I'll send you out over there. But that has left me with very few units, or very few crossbows over here. Keep this one here for now. So put what's on the wall over here? That's interesting. Some of these towers here are activated. Okay. And I'm just going to put some melee infantry up on the wall here just to make sure that these towers are active. These ones here specifically, they need to be active at all times. Alright, and let's see how we go. So you... Sorry, but you drew the short straw. You need to go and take out that catapult. We don't need all of the towers active on the walls. Just depends on what they're going to do. Okay, and then over here. So yeah, they'll probably use the catapult first. That's usually what they do. This power doesn't look too horrendous. But I think the main problem here is the tactical disadvantage that we're at. Because you don't have a general. It makes such a huge difference. It is what it is. So let's just see how that plays out. Back. But it's good. So this way, yeah, we took a little bit of damage, but they got a whole bunch of archers getting shot by the towers. Got unlimited ammo on here. If we fire back at them, it's just going to waste our ammo. Okay, from this guy over here. He did what he needed to do, and now they're going to fire up on our guys on the walls. That's what I hope anyway. Okay, let's try to do this here, but they're not taking the bait yet. Too close to the rest of their units. This means that our guy here is probably going to touch them and then break. Crusade Knights right there. I do think the enemy are lacking in missile units in this army though. Alright, let's go. It is what it is, just gotta go for it. They're bringing all the rams over this way, it's weird. Good. They are not firing effectively at us. Getting a kill every now and again, and our towers are doing loads of damage, that's what I want to see. So yeah, this is an unfortunate sacrifice that has to be made here, or else it's going to create a breach, and this is going to allow that cavalry just charge in and fuck us. So I've got to put a stop to this. Now, if I had a unit of cavalry, I could have charged in, done some damage to them, and then gotten them out. Yeah, they're going to break. Okay, well, hang on. They've dropped the artillery, and our guys are wavering. I said morale is going to be a problem. Because even if the general is not nearby... Let's see what I can do with this guy. I'm actually surprised he didn't break. Right, if I charge here, we can probably get them to drop that siege tower. Yep, they dropped it. Get out of the way. That way is only one siege tower. They probably won't pick that back up until the other ones have been neutralized, which...
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace!
Good, they're coming over here now.
Battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
Okay, it'd be really friggin' good if we could destroy that ram. So I need this tower here to do something. It'd also be great if this could get burnt. Doesn't look like that's going to happen though. So they're bringing ladders around over this way. Okay, the gate's probably not going to open for them, which means any rams that come over here are probably going to get
That
neutralized.
cursed siege tower has reached our walls. Hold back the invaders.
Okay, this guy here, bring him up over here and start shooting at them from that angle.
The ladders have reached the walls. Defend your homes and women. Let
But this
them
is great
go
here.
no
This is
further.
what we wanted to see. Just the towers just ripping into them for ages. Good. Don't let them back in. And what should... Oh, even better. Good. Now they have to go pick up a ram which I brought over this way. Great, great, great. That's good for us. So we've got ladders here and here coming up. Oh, fuck. Paying attention. But looks like we were doing more damage to them than they were to us, so that's good. Right, you come right over this way. Since the ladders are attacking us from over here, which was a bit weird that they came right over this way. But it is what it is. So usually what they do is they get their first couple of guys up over here, and they just wait until the rest of their unit comes up. That gives us a chance to shoot at them. They expect us to leave our troops there. That's good. So just don't do what they expect you to do. Oh, hang on, I still need to get more of our guys up on the wall. I can't adequately shoot them from that angle, but yeah, that's it. Shoot them from that angle there. And these ones here, that looks like a good angle to be shooting from when the time comes. They got back on the fucking artillery. What are they aiming for? I don't think they're aiming for the wall. Okay, another ram making its way over here. Right, they're sending all their infantry up the ladder, but... yeah, don't break, dude. This is why we need a general! This one doesn't count. Good, they burnt another one down. We do not want them breaking through the gates. Oh, fuck. Now they're totally cut off there. Okay, I need to get another unit. Let's see. Yeah, you'll do. Get around... oh god, it's dangerous. Need you to get up over here, if you can. Good, good. Their back's against the wall. They're actually doing okay there. I can't send anyone to go and kill these. Yes, I can. Go, go, go. Go get rid of the catapult. Because if they get rid of the wall here, then we're fucked. There's so many ways they can fuck us. Alright, I think what they're trying to do is actually aim for... oh god. If that gets to 60%, all of them are dead. I don't think they're going to get there in time. Need these ones to get up on the wall over here. Oh, shit. Are you guys not shooting at all? Why aren't you shooting? Okay, now they're going to shoot. Okay. Oh god. What are you doing? Come on. Ah, fuck me. It happens. At least we got rid of the catapults. If we had been a couple of seconds quicker, we might have saved their lives. Full unit got wiped out there. But the plus side is, it doesn't look like they're going to create a full-on breach. Sometimes you need to keep telling them to redo the order. At least the enemy forces, they're coming in kind of slowly. Giving us the opportunity to use our crossbows to rip them to shreds. If we have a look over here, 13 to 18%, so we're technically kind of winning.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace.
Okay, I need you.
End of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
Let's see, yeah, you. What else we got out here? Yeah, it's gonna have to be you. We need to try to shoot the enemy general out over here. Oh, mercenary crossbows. Okay, hang on. Look, they're not doing anything. Send some guys out over here because they're not paying attention to us. We'll try to kill them before they get. Try to get up on the walls. Need to send some reserves over here. Good, they can still shoot that. Okay, the Danes are still kind of stalled at the moment. That's good for us. I think these guys are going to last that much longer. Looks like we killed not as many as I would have liked. Sometimes if they're stalled, if you just tell them to stop and then shoot, they're... Okay, there we go. They're active again. Now, because the Hungarian general is, what, 7 stars? Even charging into these mercenary crossbowmen here is probably not going to work so well. Good, they beat those guys off. As in he beat them back, not beat them off. God, trying to get these guys stoned to death. So yeah, try to shoot him, because the AI is usually quite idle while they're out here. But if we kill him, it's going to reduce the effectiveness of their forces by a hell of a lot. Okay, after they've done fighting this one here, because I don't think that's going to last much longer, they'll come after this one, I hope, and hopefully we can do just more of the same. And while that's going on, we're trying to shoot at them. Spears. Oh, shit. Well, plan here is to shoot him. Get out of his way. Unfortunately, he's facing the other way. Too bad. Actually, if I bring this one over here, they might be able to shoot at them over here. Maybe they might have line of sight. I don't just want to charge our melee troops into there because he might run away if that happens. Still, the Danes haven't done anything yet. That's good. They'll activate at some point. It might be because I actually put the guys out on the walls that way. You need to get a bit closer. closer we get, the more likely we are to actually
Curse
kill
the
him.
sun that shines on our disgrace. We must turn the wind of battle, or we will taste ashes instead of victory. Rejoice! The infidel general lies dead.
Okay, you shoot
Now
the Great
his
Cross
men
units.
us.
We're charging in the back of them here. And the thing is, because they've got so many... Yeah, look, they're wavering now. Because they've got so many mercenary crossbowmen here, it might cause their other units in this area here to break. Good. Crusader Sergeants didn't break though. But still. And we actually captured quite a few of them as well. Good stuff. I think it's a bit risky to charge in over here, given that the Danes are here.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
We could climb up the siege tower and get them. Could do that. We're going here. Need to start getting our guys back inside soon. At least these ones here have poor morale now. So yeah, the Hungarian army is basically dealt with, but the Danes are stalled. Let's see how that goes. Since they're running in this direction, we should stand there so that we can capture them as they get down for that. There seems to be some kind of... Yeah, it's basically a traffic jam here. Okay, you can stop. I'm going to get some friendly fire from up here, I think.
Attack! Crossbows! Crossbows!
Okay, there's... Just alright, there's one... Hang on, there's no army losses in Medieval 2. We've got to get rid of it at some point. Let's get rid of it now. So these guys are just shooting with impunity, are they? But they must be running pretty friggin' low in ammo. And they're not really getting good kills. This wants to stop now. You're still capturing some every now and again, that's good. So what is going on over here? It's quite possible that the Danes are just focused over here. If I was to pull these forces back, they might activate in that area and over here as well. They might be in the the skirmish phase of the battle, which is why they're just idle. But yeah, let's try to just completely defeat the Hungarians first before we worry about the Danes. Because all we have to do is get them to finish off this skirmish phase. They'll either run out of ammunition or run out of archers. Let's fire at them. I think they're shooting this one. At which point they'll probably start, sending their infantry up on the ladders and maybe pick up some of these rams. I don't imagine these ones are going to rally. And even if they do, it's probably not going to be a big deal. One volley should finish this one off. Because I think they're pretty much unbreakable. Okay, it doesn't seem like any of these units are... I think they're all broken, basically. Start getting some of our guys back. If I go and charge into this, and then they send their Crusade Knights to charge into us, ugh, we're fucked. This one over here. We'll see if they'll come in a little bit closer so to get back into range with these towers, because we did a decent amount of damage to them. And there's just one Norse archer left until this is all finished. So that looks pretty good. That's a lot of archers killed pretty cheaply for us. Good, that's been cleared. Yeah, so this over here, it's just too risky, I think. Alright, I can move this one maybe a little bit closer so it can be a bit more accurate. Who knows how long that's going to take before they actually hit him. So, what I'll do instead is I'll take these off the wall. Actually, hang on, just wait, don't do that just yet. We should probably get back inside now. Just trying to see who was shooting at this one. So bounce of power still not in our favor, but we've killed way more of them than we've lost. And the bounce power's improved a little bit. Okay. Main thing here now is just getting the Danes to activate to be in our favor. Like if they start climbing up the walls here, that could be good because of the bottleneck. And just have our guys shoot into them. But ideally what I want them to do is pick up one of these rams, come over here, get shot to shit. Okay, bring them back inside. Alright, let's take these guys here off the walls now, and let's see what the Danes do with them. There's some performance issues. So if there's if there's a performance issue, it's likely because something's trying to pathfind and just can't quite figure out how to do it. I noticed that the performance dropped significantly when my guys here fell down off the walls and died. I wonder if that has something to do with it. I need them to get closer because they're just not being very accurate there. Ah, that's what's shooting at us. Probably not worth doing anything about it. They're going to fire at a bad angle. Eventually it's going to waste their ammo. Oh, I wish I had a coward go charge in over there. They didn't activate. Okay, get back over here. What do I need to do to get... Were they getting shot? When did that happen? They're not firing anymore. Alright, just get back over there and just keep wasting their ammo. I guess I don't really have anything else to do with them. Pathfinding in sieges, not great in medieval 2. Ah, it's shooting. Okay, well that's good. Let's see if this does anything. Okay, they've activated a little bit. Back up on the walls. These are just pilgrims. It's not really worth a hell of a lot. The odd stray shot is hitting us. Alright, I'm gonna get these guys over to here. I don't think they're going to be within range of this tower, and it seems like this one here isn't going to shoot that direction at them. Thing is, if I try to shoot at them from this angle, we're just wasting our ammo as well. Alright, this causes performance issues when this shit happens. Now, to be honest, I was trying to get them to do this. I just forgot about the performance issue. So it'll likely go a bit faster on higher speeds once that's been dealt with. Seems good to me. Right, let's see if we can get more of them in this area, because that's working well for us there. So again, if I fire at will here, we'll just do like one volley, we'll see that they probably won't fire very well, but let's just see. Oh no! Yeah, some of the shots go up there and do a bad job, but it's not all of them. Basically, if there's a crenellation standing in front of them, they're probably going to fire upwards, but the ones that are shooting through here, they fire quite well. Okay. Now, it'd be really stupid of me if I actually allowed them to capture this area. So I gotta be very careful that I don't do something stupid. This amount of hostiles coming in, high value units. Oh, for fuck's sake, be more responsive. Gotta shut that gate. Okay, as soon as we're over here, they start pursuing us anyway. But they can actually get in. Oh yeah, it does not like that speed anymore. Oh my god, the gate's fucking open. Ooh. Okay, now it's closed. Good. Killing dismounted hostiles, so there's some high value units there. That is exactly what I want to see. Yeah, they are not activating, but I do want them to now. Otherwise it's going to take a very long time. Because these ones over here, they lost all their archers now. So what's stopping them from launching an attack? slowly bringing more units up the walls. But these ones here, anything that's part of Hungary is not that big of a deal now. We can actually easily route them. So maybe these guys over here. Yeah, they're gonna remain exhausted for the rest of the battle, basically. I'll just slowly walk them up here and bring them up on the wall, and we should just be able to route them. Although, yeah, well, let's just keep shooting for the timing. I'll need to bring another unit over here to take over when that one runs out of ammo. But I'm pretty confident that we got our values worth with this. This one moved over this side for some reason, which just put them in range of that tower. Good. Gates open. Good. Yeah, so there's still 2 rams left. That siege tower, that's free for them to use. We've got 2 ladders up on the wall, and then this one over here, we never destroyed that, we just got them to drop it. Alright, a good idea. If I just bring this one over here, because they're wavering and we're shaken, they should break as the moment we come into contact with them. Okay, this guy here is out of ammo. I'm going to send him to the town square. Yep, cool. Just get him out of here. All good. Okay, so the Hungarian general was the better of the 3. There are still 2 other generals that need to be defeated. That's why these ones here fight for death. I feel like this is on very hard battle difficulty based on the morale that our units have and theirs. It feels like it's not on normal or easy. But it's hard to say, because there's no real indication for it. Just a guess. I'm going to bring... Let's see, what we got in the town square just sitting around? Good. That worked out really well. Let's bring some more of these Huskarls over here. Balance of power has improved a great deal by doing this. Because, yeah, we're just getting free kills. We're not using up our ammo. Okay. No, don't shoot. Just wait for the Huskarls to get in reasonably close. No. Stop. Come on, get inside. Good. Oh, actually, if we can get them a little bit closer. The closer they get, it's risky. The closer they get, the more accurate our tower's going to be. Unless they get too close, in which case one can be accurate at all. But that seems good to me. Some more Huskarls to kill. We don't really need you up in the walls. Why don't you just stay here? Close the gate, please. And yeah, you can activate the tower from there. Good. bring this guy over here just because he's the general. We can rally them because it looks, see, they're shaken. The plan here is to send them up on the wall to just get these all to rout, and I reckon once they've cleared this area, they might activate. Hard to say. It just was too much of a risk to like come over around this way and charge at them. Yeah, see, look how much ammo we've used up, and these guys are still hanging around here. Just not really getting any serious value out of this one. Another idea. Bring it back over here. Because there's only 5 crossbows left in that one, and what, 10 there? 21. If I have to close in quickly, shoot them, and then run back, then that's fine.
Attack!
Okay, so now, if I take all of these guys here and just attack, we should be able to cause a rout fairly easily on these forces here, considering they're tired, they're already starting to break. And we'll just clear these last of these Hungarians from this area here.
Flees before us like a herd of goats.
Okay, so that's the Hungarians
Drive
defeated. That
them
means
from
all
the
of their
battle.
units have simultaneously routed. They cannot rally now. So, there we go, that worked. Now we just have to find a way to get the Danes to actually wake up, which... how do we do that? I mean, this is going pretty well here. Balance of power is now even. Because, yeah, they just lost a lot of balance of power as soon as all those guys shattered. Cool. Another unit wiped out over here. So we've been doing well against this one. But the other one, this one here, I can't get any kills on it. And I'd rather not have to bring my entire army out in the field here to fight them. It's just... all they have to do is just charge in head first and they could probably win. Okay, it didn't seem to fix the performance issue. Then again, some of those guys might not be off the walls yet. Ooh, cutting that one close. But that works out just fine, because that'll probably kill them even quicker. Yeah, okay, this is still not all off the walls yet. Man, I wish I had some cavalry. Letting all these guys get away. I think the performance has improved a bit. Turn. So yeah, if we get rid of these two here, maybe that'll activate this army. I think that one must have run out of ammo. Okay, if they've run out of ammo, then we should be shooting these ones over here. And if they don't activate, well then I'll just have to come out and just take them apart piece by piece. Okay, you get down off the ladders and run them down, since they're just stuck there for some reason. Might as well get ourselves some more captives. Okay, then back over to here. So what's that, like 3 or 4 units of Huskars taken out? So, who wants to come over here? None of them do now. Maybe we have to get a little bit closer first. Well, effectively, this unit here took out 2 units of mercenary crossbows. Mercenary crossbows are better than these militia crossbows. Individually. So he has done his worth. And still half the unit survives. Yep. Alright, look, if they're not going to do anything, shooting at pilgrims into the waste. I'm going to try and shoot at this general. Of course, if he decides to charge at us, don't even try to open the gate and get back through, because otherwise the rest of this army is going to pour in. Jeez. Come on, move. Sometimes when they're stuck within a reload animation, they're just not going to do as they're told. Well, they're still not activating. Oh, shit. Well, brought him over here, so at least he's getting shot by the towers, so that's good. But the army itself is not activating. If you could actually get over this side, the towers would be a bit more useful. I can't cram them in here. It's too small for it. I don't want to put them down on the walls. Oh, sorry, on the ground here. Actually, yes I do. I can open the gate and let him in. Let this one in. I don't think this one will pursue. Oh good, I should be able to fit this one up here now. Good, okay, so that's a 1 Danish general killed, so that's 2 out of 3. Alright, well, the other general is over here. Now this army is mostly unscathed. Seems like it'd be about an equal match to our army, if we were to happen to fight it out in the field. I didn't want to have to do that, and utilize our defenses here, but, you know, they, you know, what are you going to do? But yeah, that worked out very well. I mean, it costs a few of our crossbows, but that's worth it to kill their general. Okay, that's done. More or less. Hang on, just wait till it's up. Yeah, good. Get back over here. We'll see if we can keep doing that. This army is now no longer a threat. Got some artillery as well, but... get these ones over to here. I might walk out of the walls here with most of our forces soon and start chewing up this army from over the side. If it just wants to sit there, then I'll oblige. I've got missile units. Just provide the melee support as well. What's going on here? Trying to shoot this one, but not paying enough attention. If this one here activated, it might be able to shoot at them. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do this. Alright, let's get all the melee infantry over here. Most of the crossbows. The thing I'm most worried about right now, doing this, is... Okay, you can stay in here. If I do this, and then they suddenly wake up and decide to rush to the town square, we've got no one here waiting for us. So, I don't think that's going to happen, but let's just see how we go. Because, yeah, we're making no real progress against these guys. You come back over here, and we'll see if the towers will shoot that. And if it does, then great, that was worth losing a few guys over. I'm going to leave a couple of them up on the walls, because if they're going to do anything, they'll probably come up on these ladders. So you stay there. Oh, how about you stay up over here as well? So at the moment, bounce pulse is evenly matched, 22% to 53%. Worried about this one here. I think they've got a fair few reasonably high quality units, but because the general is dead in this one, it's just not that much of a threat now. Looks like all their Huskarls are gone. It's just loads of Crusader sergeants. Good, it is actually shooting at the Crusader sergeants. And nobody's paying attention over here, because yeah, no longer are they just sending ones over here to go and charge at us, so we have to get their attention by shooting at them. I mean, pilgrims aren't worth much, but... Closest units here, come at us. Just something to do while we're getting organized over here. Still really reluctant to bring the catapults out, because if I bring the catapults out and they charge at them with the cavalry, that's it, they're finished. Whereas I might be able to protect these other units reasonably well. Still kind of poor performance there. And they've only got one crossbow out here. So he doesn't want to get any closer so I can get it with the towers. Thing is, I'll turn my back on it and that's when they'll charge in on us. But I can't be worrying about that. They charge in on us, we'll lose a couple of men, and they will get wiped out. Alright, so here we have lots of melee infantry, but only 2 crossbow, one of them being the general. I could bring this one over, it's in good shape. Alright, I think I'll do that. Let's bring this one over. And I'll send this one back over here to use that as bait to... No, I'll have this one activate the towers. Oh good, it is actually... Alright, then send this one up on the walls. And over here, that's... yeah, decent amount of damage. Now, because they're generals over here, if we start eating them up this way, they're not gonna... they're gonna suffer that morale penalty from killing them unless they came out this side here, but then it's gonna take 20 minutes to get back over this way. We'll just keep going with this. Battle's gone well enough that it doesn't have to be all perfect from here on out. But the main thing that's going to work against us is still morale. Our units are tired, so, well, a lot of them are tired. At least we've got our captain. I'm going to keep my captain close to them. But yeah, if they have a solid charge in with their cavalry, that's going to hurt. Just walk them over here, and we'll start eating them up from here. Just start taking them out a little bit at a time until we defeat the entire army. Biggest concern being the cavalry. Because yeah, if they cause a mass rout on us, oh god, all this effort for nothing. I mean, that one stopped shooting ages ago and it's still exhausted. This one's been saying, trying to get them to recover their fatigue is kind of pointless. Okay. So we can bring some of those Crusader sergeants over here. Hurry up, this is taking too long. Good. Bonus kills. So we've got all of our melee infantry here. Part of the problem now is going to be if one of our units breaks, it's going to be really hard to prevent like a mass rout. So we're going to be very careful. But the only way they're going to break is if the enemy cavalry charge at us. The infantry aren't scary enough for that to occur. But yeah, this is one where I absolutely have to pay attention to what I'm doing here. At least until they activate, at which point just hurry it back up and find defensive positions. Now, if they had gotten a ram to the gate, I guarantee that they would have activated. But if they had gotten a ram to the gate, probably would have lost. So I had to prevent it. And there's still some rams here. Even if we only get one volley in on them before we send our troops in, that's good. I mean, we haven't even killed their general yet. That's a good sign. I mean, this is why I brought all of our forces over here, so if we take them out one at a time, they just get scared and run away. Remember, we don't want to be shooting from behind our infantry. They're going to fire badly. Yeah, see, look how they're firing. I mean, they're sort of stuck within our own unit there. If this guy here dies, we are so screwed. They're all eager, so that's definitely a good sign. Get them around the back and start shooting at their flank. Just watch out for the Crusader Knights over here. This back and forth is pretty useless without cavalry of our own to run them down, so we'll have to just shoot them. Should have plenty of ammunition. Really wish we had more spears for dealing with this, but guess we will see. Alright, I'm going to bring 3 of our guys, bring them over this side here to protect the flank. But leave the center somewhat open so that we can shoot into here without having to shoot over their heads properly. I don't think these are going to be that big of a threat now. They're just going to keep doing that. Really wish we could have skill trump, but we don't have that. Such a useful ability. Yeah, so in Medieval 2, it's not like you break a unit 3 times and then it shatters. They can just keep coming back and forth as many times as they want. Here we go. Close that gap, do not let them kill the crossbows, especially our general here. Brace, we're still going to take loads of damage there. But, because we left a gap open here, we can shoot into them. Cost us one of our units, that's okay.
That's the sun that shines on our disgrace. We must
Didn't kill that many of them though.
or we will taste ashes instead of victory.
This is why I said that the urban militia are going to be shit in this battle for dealing with those kind of units. Just take too long to reload. That unit of knights is definitely coming back. Yeah. Still, it shouldn't be as effective next time. I don't think we should bring them back over here when they rally. At least next time this one charges into us, it shouldn't do quite as much damage. Okay, if anything's going to get wiped out, let it be this one here. Almost within range. Shooting at that one. Yeah, like you can go back up on the wall. Charge this one in, hopefully that it doesn't. And that unit is probably going to be a goner. Shooting into it. Yep, this unit's dead. Well, it breaks, but we've still got a lot of them to deal with. Okay, we just got another volley in on them, so that's good. That one was a better result than the other one. We're not going to experience the same thing with the rest of the units. It's just with the cavalry with this kind of stuff. So I had to bring all of the melee infantry. Because cavalry charges are just so devastating in Medieval 2. Yeah, we're gonna get hit there. God damn it. Thing is, even if they were braced, they would have taken a ton of damage. Hopefully this will rout them for good. Again, this is why these urban militia are shit in this situation. Okay, get rid of this other cavalry unit before we move on to the infantry. Because once the cavalry have been... Oh, how many cavalry units are there? Oh, God. 2 of them over here. Shit. Gonna run out of troops just dealing with them out in the field here because they refuse to send in their infantry. Alright, that unit there is actually quite surprised it didn't break. Guys, shoot at it. Move out of the way. Yeah, that one's definitely gonna rally again. God, I think that the other general is still gonna dealt with as well. One of these. Oh, this is pilgrims, it's nothing. This bounce of power doesn't seem fantastic, to be honest. Yeah, see how they're firing up at that bad angle? Don't want that. That's why we've got to create gaps. But at the same time, I don't want them getting charged. Because they're so exhausted, they're really unresponsive now. Again, trying to wait for them to recover fatigue. I might as well just pause the recording for half a day and then come back to it. It's because it takes so fucking long. I don't have time for that. Good. So yeah, it's fine when the infantry come charging in like this one at a time because 1 or 2 volleys, they're broken anyway. But obviously with the cavalry, because they move in so quickly, you don't get that chance. And if they charge into here and kill him, that's pretty much GG for us. And we lose. This guy is just a liability now. Get him out of here. Same thing with this one. Another thing is that because they've got pilgrims, this is not worth much bounce power to get rid of. Nothing that matters, no army losses. I need every soldier that I can get for just dealing with the cavalry. Okay, good, that one didn't do very much to us. Because I don't have cavalry, I can't run them down. Especially when you're playing a faction like the Moors, not bringing any cavalry. Like, what were you thinking? Even for garrisoning a city, you should put a couple units of, I don't know, militia cavalry or whatever. Hang on. Let's do... I was gonna say, let's deal with these Crusader Knights. Wait, these guys are coming in first. is not looking great. Still got a bit left over here with units that are very badly damaged. I need to spare my ammunition for the enemy general. We can't. If we just send all of. Oh shit. See, even if you're completely braced, just doesn't do enough. You take less damage, but they still fuck you up. God. Oh, that was close there. So unresponsive at this point when this exhausted. This guy back. If he dies, we're fucked. I just can't get these guys to fucking activate and fight the goddamn battle. Because we don't have a... This is why you fight it with a timer on. I don't like fighting with a timer on, but we would have won by now, for sure. They would have run out of time. I don't think that one's coming back, but I think we're... That was only 2 units of Crusader Knights, and that wore us out a hell of a lot. That could actually be quite good for us. Yeah, that cavalry's not coming back. Like I said, there's no army losses, and this hasn't improved the balance of power situation. If anything, it's made it worse. And it's not because of their... Yeah, this is the problem. Taking out their infantry is easy, but it's not worth any balance of power. Taking out their knights, it's hard, but it's worth most balance of power, but they fuck us up because they're so damn strong. Alright, you come over here. Let's see what happens with that. Like I said, if we want to kill that general, I really need some ammunition with these guys left. Bounce power is slightly not in our favor here. This battle's taking way longer than I thought it would, but you know the AI is just turned off. You can't seem to get it to activate. If I keep doing this, we're not gonna have any ammo left by the time we get to him. And if I charge in on my melee infantry, they're not going to get very far. And we can't shoot it from that angle. Oh, hang on. It is being shot at. Okay. Right, let's go back over here. They took out that unit. Let's see if we can get another one to get shot, because we're going to be exhausted just dealing with all of this. Okay, I got an idea actually. I'm going to get the catapults over to here. This might get them to actually come over here a little bit. I'm going to back these guys off for a little bit because it just isn't working. It's not working out well enough. We're taking way too much damage. We're not dishing out enough. Even just by taking them out one at a time, it isn't working. It's only going to start working if this guy here is dead. So what I'm thinking is, I'll bring the catapults out here, start shooting at him from long range. He'll probably kill the catapult, but fuck it, I'm losing so many of other units, we're going to suffer some casualties. At least once he comes in over here, he'll suffer the same fate as that other guy over there, and get wrecked. So I'll keep these guys out over here just for now, and I'll move them depending on what they do. Okay, I want to try to bring this one a bit closer. No, it's not active. Alright, I'm gonna take this guy up on the wall, bring him around over here, because I think they might need a little bit of support over there. Quicker to climb the ladders it would be to go around. Just want to get rid of this one before I bring in the catapult. Oh, what's going on over here? I wasn't paying any attention. I don't think anything bad happened. I think they did come over here, but nothing bad happened. Let's try to get this mercenary spearman over here. That one shouldn't be a problem. That'll just break easily. In fact, most of this should be easy to deal with. Okay, good. Got his attention. Thing is as well, all the remaining units are nice and fresh. All of ours are exhausted. Okay, bring him in just a little bit closer. Get more. Nope, they're not taking the bait. Alright, you come in and you go out and we'll shoot him. This thing almost gone. Alright, time to bring the catapult out now, because even if this pilgrim unit charges into it, the catapult crew should actually be able to repel them, because they got like no combat stats anyway, basically peasants. Okay, I reckon I should be able to start shooting at that guy from over here. This catapult's probably gonna get fucked up, but I just need to bring him over here. And if you could come over here so that the towers could shoot when that happens, that'd be great. See if this might get them a little bit closer over here. If not, we'll just... This one's got near full ammo. And they can just sit there and get shot for half an hour. Fine. Actually, no. Don't use flaming shock, because it's just going to be really inaccurate. Without really inflicting that much more damage. Can't fire at the ground, so I have to get a bit closer. Even if I can... So, it says it's within range, but it just didn't shoot. I don't care about this infantry. Seems like he's having some pathfinding issues. I'll have to bring him in a bit more over this way, I think. Come on. Hey, at least we're getting some shots in on these ones. Not that they're a big deal. But still, any kills that we can get. Better than nothing. Shoot at this unit. If you hold down Alt, they'll and attack. They'll drop the artillery and allow us to get away. Can I just pick them back up again later? They can't destroy the artillery piece then. Alright, well, yeah, we got them being shot and something. Alright, how are we going over here? It's just... This is a difficult battle, even though we've like cheesed the shit out of it. It is a very difficult battle to cheese as well. It's like sometimes the AI being brain dead actually works against you. Try to bring these guys in a bit closer to here, so that just more towers are shooting, we'll just kill them a lot quicker. Come on, move. That's it. Alright, I'm going to bring this one out now. And instead of trying to shoot over here, I'm just going to shoot at these ones this way, and we'll see what happens. You come up on the wall here for now. Cool, another unit gone. Let's go bring some of them over here. Man, the Danes really fucking derped out in this battle. Holy shit. Good. See if I can get close. Good, we should be able to kill that one fairly quickly. Good, bounce power is improving now. Again. Yeah, just loads of friggin' pilgrims. That being said, if we get rid of all of their infantry, they will immediately lose the battle. We don't have to kill this guy to win. Well, this isn't doing anything, so just wait. Oh, they're gonna break him. A little bit closer. Okay, this is good. By getting rid of as many of these guys here as possible with these guys, we could send them back over here to finish the job that I originally wanted them to do. Super bloody inaccurate. Way better to shoot into a larger army, but we've got them, might as well use them.
Only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight.
We'd be lucky if even a single one of those shots hit. Okay, so that's another unit. It rallied though. Have to keep shooting at it. If it charged in on us, it would probably break because their general's dead. Oh, maybe not. They're the ones that broke. It's okay, I still got more reserves. If there's any burnt men there, that means that the catapults actually hit something, which doesn't look like there is. Alright, take this guy here off the wall. Because, yeah, I don't think they're going to attack after all this time. Even if they activate now, it's fine. There we go. You got a hit in.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Yeah, he just said that, but he says that every time based on each individual army. But I would have sworn we've well since past half killed them. Glad this one's at least getting a couple of kills now. Damn, pilgrims aren't breaking until they're nearly completely wiped out. Alright. A few more units left, and then I guess we're probably not going to even worry about dealing with the cavalry. They'll just lose as soon as all their infantry's left the battlefield. That's the best way to go about it. They're just going to inflict too many casualties on us. You've got to keep in mind, there's still other fucking armies nearby, and you're not going to auto-replenish. So he's probably still going to lose Rome, but it's going to... It depends. If the Hungarians' turn came after all these other guys, then at least it gives us a turn to recruit 3 units. It's better than nothing. And if you get a man of the hour, like an adoption candidate, stick him in Rome, and just hire whatever mercenaries are in the area. Hopefully there'll be some. Just a handful of troops left over here. And we got a bit of damage done with the catapults, better than nothing. Funny thing here is I think if this one runs out of ammo, I can take them off the artillery, and then this crew can come back on and use these ones, because the ammo is tied to the unit, the humans, not the catapults themselves, because their catapults are over here. Good, that one's not rallying. So yeah, 2 units over here, and all we have to do is just go over to that one, it'll probably break.
Appears to be running in our favor. From good tidings such as these, does victory spring forth.
Alright. Not charging at us, but it's fine, just gotta pay attention. Almost cleared out all this shit out here. And I definitely would prefer it if the towers would help, but speed things along, and this one doesn't have unlimited ammo. None of them do, except the towers. good. Towers are starting to shoot at them. Fight to the goddamn death. Alright, well this one, yeah, you can see there's a fair few burnt units in there. Right. Troopers. Alright, so they're done. Let's see if we can get these guys now onto them and see if they can use up their ammo. Good, the bounce power's in our favor now. Just gotta actually finish the battle off. If we were just to charge right, like just press Control A, attack all of them, we'd actually lose. So infantry's easy. Let's see if this works. Nope, it's actually tied to the catapults themselves. So I was wrong about that. Oh, look, I had the option to actually drop it. That's interesting. Routed and... Okay. That just means that if we shoot at it now, it probably will route when it gets close. Although I said that last time and they didn't. Alright, we should have enough ammunition now to finish the job. Let's bring him in. I'm going to take 3 of these units. They're going to run halfway across the map, but just start getting over here. I'm just going to charge them into this. I'm not going to bother trying to shoot them. Time to finish the job. No, I need you on the walls. But get you, because... Oh no, you're up on that wall. You stay there. Okay, this one... It's got like 1 volley left. Just use it up and then get up on the wall over here. So unresponsive. Holy shit. It's okay, that'll rally. These do friendly fire. Good, back on our artillery. Don't imagine they're going to do very much. Alright, now shooting at the Crusader Knights. Let's just see what happens with that. Pilgrims came back.
A foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Alright, so that one's coming in on us. Hopefully it gets within range of these towers. God. Keep running. Fucked. Probably fucked anyway. Because if we can get them to break, then when we win the battle, we're just going to back straight away. But the crossbow crew tend to have pretty good morale. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Because we've got all the towers active along this line here. If they rally, again, we just get them back if they rally. If they get one down. So not too many casualties we suffered there. Oh good, our guys have arrived. Go sort this out over here. Probably didn't need to take out these Crusader Knights to win the battle, but if we don't take them out now, you just gotta deal with them another day.
A foe fights with horns
Good.
made of clay.
Now
We
they'll
are
just sit
winning
there
the
and
battle.
hopefully get shot until they're finished. I don't think that one's gonna rally. Just one more unit left in this army and a couple left in the other one. One volley might just finish them off. Goodness for ballista towers. This would have been so much more difficult without them. At least this one's going to have low morale, so it should be easy for them to beat them. They're not great morale either. Almost over. Okay, they've got that. So 2 units of infantry over here. Once they're broken, that'll be the end of it. Definitely would have been better to kill him. That would prevent them from recruiting mercenaries in the area, but all of the Christian forces have to recruit from the same pool of mercenaries. And it kind of looks like they already drained this area, because half of their armies are filled with them. Spearmen, how are we going over here? We're about to run out of ammo. But there's only 69 of them remaining. We should be able to charge in here. Yeah, look, they're wavering. This will finish them off. It's the last unit in this army, so it's not going to be able to rally once it's broken.
Enemy flees before us like a herd of goats. Drive them from the battle.
Good, and yeah, he just has no choice. He has to leave the battlefield now. Alright, cool. We'll take that.
The enemy must curse the day
Alright,
they were
so
born.
we got 86% total kill.
Of this most wondrous triumph.
But it's most... Let's have a look here. I'd say this army didn't get wiped out, but both of the Danish... Well, the one that we didn't kill didn't get wiped out. So the only army that we did wipe out was one of the Danish armies.
No.
Yeah, that's right. It's pretty funny to watch that happen. Yeah, the Hungarians were the last ones to have their turn, so the Holy Roman Empire and France have already had their turn, so they're not going to besiege this turn. Oh, come on! That's not a disaster battle. No, that's not a disaster battle. You can handle this. What I'll do is I'll just save it. Hang on. Let's pause the recording for a moment. Okay, I saved the game, so all I want to do is just... That is not a disaster battle. That should be very easy to win. But I'll send the save file from that point, from that battle. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's not a disaster battle either. You'll be able to manage that. This lets me think that, yeah, this is definitely on very hard campaign difficulty. Because normally with these kind of sieges, with even balance of power, Order Resolve, you should be able to win. It won't win if you're playing on harder campaign difficulties. But yeah, if you can't win those two battles, then just fucking give up. I think you can. That battle at Rome, I understand you not being able to win that. That was fucking rough. In terms of my patience. But these other two, yeah, you'll be able to handle that. Okay, can we just please skip this shit?
Ah! Bringing in new trade.
Yeah, so you've still got to deal with these two.
May we meet on the battlefield, you and I.
Decent amount of recovery. When the unit that fell down off the wall, because it got two sections got destroyed, because they were the first to suffer casualties, they were the first to get recovered. So I don't know exactly which unit it was, but it's okay. So you couldn't recruit any cavalry because, yeah, there wasn't any available there. But yeah, there's no commanders in the area.
Orders, mighty Sultan.
No way to get any of the mercenaries. Where are your generals? You only got 7 generals? What the fuck?
As my Sultan wills.
You know, mass sieges everywhere. Bit passive, but still doing better than creative assembly. By a lot. Yeah, I think you're fine. So I'm just gonna pause the recording once again, load the save file to show you back to where we were. So yeah, this one here, the one that I auto-resolved. There's not that many units. You've got loads of cavalry in this one. This should be very easy. Fuck me, you should have actually sallied out in this fight. So I don't consider this to, like, it says army strength 2-1. The fact that we got an auto-resolve defeat on that was kind of ridiculous. Maybe, oh okay, that's why. Because we've got so many cavalry perform really badly in an auto-resolve in a siege. Don't. Okay. This situation's been solved, as far as I'm concerned. Both of those sieges you should be able to manage. My job here is done. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next time. Later.